قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الله الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا قيما لينذر بأسا شديدا من لدنه ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا حسنا ماكثين فيه أبدا وينذر الذين قالوا اتخذ الله ولدا ما لهم به من علم ولا لآبائهم كبرت كلمة تخرج من أفواههم يقولون إلا كذبا. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. فلعلك باخع نفسك على آثارهم إن لم يؤمنوا بهذا الحديث أسفا. إنا جعلنا ما على الأرض زينة لها لنبلوهم أيهم أحسن عملا وإنا لجاعلون ما عليها صعيدا جرزا. أم حسبت أن أصحاب الكهف والرقيم كانوا من آياتنا عجبا إذ أوى الفتية إلى الكهف فقالوا ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا. الله سمع الله لمن حمده. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر لا أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. اللهم لا مانع لما أعطيت ولا معطي لما منعت ولا ينفع ذا الجد منك الجد. اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام، تباركت يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. لا إله إلا الله. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم إنا أصبحنا منك في نعمة وعافية وستر، فأتم علينا نعمتك وعافيتك وسترك في الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا ولوالدينا ولمشايخنا ولجميع المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.
So just an announcement for the Eid Salah. The Jamaat will be at 9 o'clock, but inshallah everybody should try to be here around 8:30. So try to be here about 8:30, then we can be blessed with the Nasir that will be delivered, inshallah, and then the Jamaat will be at 9 o'clock. And those people who want to stay behind, kindly make a nice neat semicircle or recite the Adhkars for the morning, inshallah.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما إله إلا أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Alhamdulillah, we are thankful to all of you and whoever have attended. MashaAllah, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake, may Allah Azza wa Jal accept your worship in this blessed night. And also we're thankful to the Hufaz, Hafiz Ishan Sahab, Muhammad, and also Ahmad Reza, who really have given you a special gift tonight. This kalam has been not published yet, but actually this was written for Muraqabah Muhammadiyah, because it sets the scene that as though that you are present in ancient times, in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and in Medina Sharif, and how you come close to the Masjid Nabwi and what scenery is there and what you see and what you see the Sahaba Rizwan Ajmain doing and what others are doing and all those scenes, and then having a glance and a glimpse at Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam beauty. So all that it covers, comprehends, captivates. So may Allah Azza wa Jal save him from evil eye or anything when blessed, and also mashallah, because this voice is also a blessing of Allah, and it should be used for Allah Azza wa Jal, for beautifying His words, Quran, Nasheed, Naat, and things. And mashallah, these brothers and sons, they mashallah recite quite well, which not many people can recite like this. Even those who have studied tajweed and qiraat, they do not have that kind of day. So ये भी एक special चीज़ है. And also, inshallah, as you have to prepare for Eid and alhamdulillah. But we will take one such a feedback from one of the brothers who can give us a glimpse and some details of what was happening in the spiritual world during the Salatul Tasbih and the Majalis of Zikr and things. So one of, mashallah, those brothers who can remember the detail graphically and inshallah, if they can, one of those can actually mention, and then inshallah we will. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Please raise your hands so I can bring the mic to you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Ji Fajr Hussain, Bolton Zawiyah. When we started the tasbih.
Now, before you begin, you see, when we mention that one of you, this means that actually those who have, they should put their hands up, and then let's say Gulfam selects, okay, this brother. This is not humbleness, this is disrespectfulness, that when one is instructed and you're saying, oh, I am humble, no. This is like jihad. When you are asked, for example, that who can now actually go out and actually do something, that is the time where one should volunteer. But what we do is normally at that time we say quiet, and when other things, when we are not, yeah, give me this, I want to do this brother does not let me do, I want to be the Amir, that is wrong. Here is the right thing now actually that person should be forthcoming when asked so. And when not asked, then keep silent. Now the other brother, like the other day you were hearing, I have given my name for dawah, but then for example, not you've given your name, if you're not called good and well, that is actually fine. But it is when you're called, when you are asked to do something, okay, come and do that, then you should be forthcoming. Because actually this is the funny. Anyway, continue now.
Yeah. So when the Salatul Tasbih started, I was I've seen yourself and I connected, and then I also seen my mentor, Ustad Qais, and they were instructing me on how to be in yourself's blessed presence. So there was quite some states that I was told to go through. Some that I can remember was to be in the state of forgiveness, asking for, firstly to come in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then ask yourself for forgiveness. And then from there, I was connected with yourself, and it was like a very, like a deep connection, and of a big guilt within myself of all the time that I've actually wasted, and the lack of time that I spent in your presence, and the physical sohbat that over the last 15, 20 years that one could have. And then it was like yourself and facing myself, and then the scene went to Medina Sharif, and then from there it was most of the salah was prayed in the presence of the Prophet ﷺ. And there was many blessings that were coming upon us. And from there it was yourself was instructing me how to communicate with the Prophet ﷺ, in the sense that it was like how Imam Qais told me how to come into yourself's presence, and then yourself was instructing myself how to go into the Prophet ﷺ's presence. And what yourself mentioned, I actioned in terms of whatever I could at that time. And then from there, it was like we was going up to the closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the greatest thing that a person could be. And then myself and Imam Qais came into your blessed spirit, and then yourself went into the blessed spirit of the Prophet ﷺ. And then it was just like the scene that just went up, like past all the heavens and everything, and it was the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and like a tajalliyat. And then from there it was like there was nothing really else that was greater than that as such, and it felt like this was everything. And it was like even what yourself was inspiring me to ask was that this is to have this forever, in the sense even that when the person's in the akhirah, that this is really it. And then from there the scene kind of
Actually, alhamdulillah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept. And these are glimpses that actually, you may say, like a snapshots where a person will be in akhirah, or what type of blessings are there, what type of closeness is there. So this means like before going, you are getting some previews before actually one person can go. So obviously that depends upon the one's amal and how one lives really. Because I said with visions and mukashifat, it doesn't mean we are good, it means Allah is good with us, He's showing us. Because people get confused. जिसको कोई ख्वाब आ जाती है उसमें मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ, कोई का वो समझता है मैं बहुत अल्लाह हूँ. नहीं, this is Allah is the one who is actually blessing. His goodness is in. He is blessing us. For us, there is no. He's just honoring and having fadl and compassion. So we should be more humble in that sense that He has given this opportunity. And that is truly that what you have felt, that we all will regret the company, good company we could have kept with mashayikh and pious and the right years. Because if a person thinks where 10 years are gone and I've been with this friend and working here, all that has vanished. It's like there's nowhere to be seen, and nowhere to be seen in akhirah, because that was not for akhirah. But these moments and mashallah, these lamhat and moments are very, very precious, which will have long-lasting, everlasting effect in akhirah. And person will not regret, but rather he will be very thankful and blissful that he really or she really actually took advantage and seized. It's like seizing the opportunity. You can't, our Mashai say, you can stop time. Because in akhirah there will be no time. So how do you stop time? Seize this opportunity. Let's say this 1 minute, if you've done dhikr and remembrance, you've seized it. It can't go anywhere. You've stopped time. And going in akhirah, and that's it forever with you. It's not going to pass. Simple as that. So it is so powerful that you can even stop and seize time and alhamdulillah take it with you for everlasting. It has an infinite time in it. Anyway, these gatherings are a blessing. A person does not like to end. Like I, for them personally, I was saying I don't get tired. I don't like to leave these gatherings, and day, night, doesn't seem day, night. It's one season of the spiritual season. So, but body have limits, they have needs, but these are, as Rasulullah ﷺ said, in reality, gardens of paradise. He said, he said to Sahaba Ikram, whenever you pass gardens of paradise, take your share. They said, we've not seen there in dunya. Where are gardens of? He said, the majalis of nasiha and dhikr and remembrance. And if truly a person knows, does with adab ihtiram ke saath kare, तो ये जन्नत के बाग हैं. और दुनिया, जिस तरह अहमद रज़ा को नात है कि भाई दुनिया, सारी दुनिया दुश्मन है, कहता है दुनिया नहीं आपका साथ देना, वो आज कल छोड़ देना. तो बेहतर है बंदा अल्लाह और अल्लाह वालों के साथ तल्लक जोड़ लें, जिन्होंने छोड़ना नहीं आपको। बाकी जो है वो सारे फसली बटेरे और जिस तरह मतलब अपनी मक्खी चूस यानी वो अपना अपना हिस्सा ले के वो उड़ते जाएंगे, आपको कुछ नहीं मतलब यानी उनको कदर। और ये हस्तियाँ नेक लोग अल्लाह वाले ये अपना खून देते हैं लोगों को, यानी मतलब मेहनत सीना टाइम चीज़ें ज़िंदगियाँ लोगों को देते हैं बजाय उनका लेने के, मतलब यानी चीज़ तो आखिरत भी मिलती है और फिर दुनिया में भी बंदे को फ़ायदा हो। और एक सबसे बड़ी चीज़ कि ख़ास ताल्लुक़ हर बंदा ये गोरे हैं आखिर ढूंढ रहे हैं कि कोई ऐसा पार्टनर मिल जाए, कोई सोल पार्टनर मिल जाए, कोई बंदा जिसके साथ हम फ्रेंडशिप सब कुछ हमारे साथ सिंसियर हो। जो आता है वो बेईमान धोखाबाज, वो कोई प्रॉपर्टी के लिए आ रहा है, कोई पैसों के लिए आ रहा है, कोई खूबसूरती के लिए आ रहा है, बंदे के लिए। तो ये बजाते ख़ुद इतना यानी कीमती चीज़ है कि किसी बंदा कोई बंदा पता हो आपको कि ये मेरे साथ सिर्फ मेरे लिए मोहब्बत करता है, यानी अल्लाह के लिए, इसको और कोई ताल्लुक़ नहीं, तो ये मुझे चाहता है, he wants to. So this is a so much precious relationship. It's very you may say rare in dunya. People are trying to find that kind of friendship relationship which is purely for that person, and that is the purely one, purely which is for the sake of Allah. Others are invested interest. If you don't get children, other thing, husband and wife, family, you say they can depart. वो छोड़ जाते हैं बंदे को, दुनिया छोड़ जाती है, पैसा छोड़ जाता है, फ्रेंड छोड़ जाते हैं, खामन छोड़ जाएगा, बीवी छोड़ जाती, ये तल्लक नहीं छोड़। इसलिए वो कीमती है, इसलिए उसको यानी पालें, उसको जो है अपनाएं, वैसे तल्लकात बना के रखें। बाकी पे गुजारा तो करना है, जिसके साथ वो काम कर रहे हैं उसके साथ भी गुजारा, जिसके साथ शादी है उसके साथ भी गुजारा करना है, जिसके साथ दुकान पे सौदा लेने जाने हैं, तो वो तो सिर्फ ज़रूरत की चीज़ें हैं, लेकिन वो पक्की संगतें नहीं हैं, वो हमेशा की संगतें नहीं होती। हमेशा की संगत वही है जो अल्लाह के लिए है। अगर मियाँ बीवी की है तो वो भी अगर अल्लाह के लिए है तो वो हमेशा की है, वरना वो भी ऐसे आर्जी। सो वन शुड एक्चुअली अप्रिशिएट दीज थिंग्स। जज़ाकल्लाह, मे अल्लाह ब्लेस यू। सुब्हानकल्लाहुम्मा बिहम्दिका नशहदु अन ला इलाहा इल्ला अंत।